What if I told you that every major conflict in the world follows a predictable pattern? Not in politics, but in money. Oil spikes, gold moves, food prices rise. And the people who understand this early don't panic, they position themselves. In this video, I'll break down the main commodities that react first during global conflicts, what actually drives their price movements, and how you, as a global investor, can stay one step ahead. Welcome back to the Borderless Investor, where we simplify global investing so you can build wealth anywhere in the world. Today, we're focusing on something most investors ignore, but it affects your portfolio more than you think. Commodities during geopolitical conflict. Stay alert. Why commodities matter. When conflict breaks out, markets don't react randomly. They react based on supply, fear, and uncertainty. Commodities sit at the center of all three because, unlike stocks, they are real-world essentials. Energy, food, materials. When supply routes, like the one currently blocked in the Persian Gulf, are threatened, prices move fast. 1. Oil, the first domino. Let's start with the first domino, oil. Specifically, Brent crude. As of April 13th, the U.S. naval blockade of Iran is officially active. While prices were volatile near $120 last month, the price later decreased again as the market digests the news. Oil is the backbone of transportation and logistics. Even the risk of a prolonged blockade is enough to move markets because oil pricing is forward-looking. It's not just about today. It's about the fear of $200 oil tomorrow. 2. Gold, the fear indicator. Next is gold, the safe haven for centuries. When uncertainty rises, investors move money out of risk and into gold. But 2026 is teaching us a new lesson. Sometimes, in the early stages of a conflict, money flows into the US dollar first. Because oil is priced in dollars, a global crisis creates a massive demand for cash. Gold is currently consolidating near $4,700, which is the price at the time of video preparation on 21 April. But keep an eye on the dollar index. In a crisis, liquidity is often more important than tradition. Quick pause. If you're starting to see how these global events connect to your investments, hit that like button and consider subscribing. Most people only react to headlines, but here we focus on understanding the systems behind them. You also help our channel grow to keep creating useful videos. 3. Natural gas and fertilizer. Now for the silent mover, natural gas. It's critical for electricity and heating, but it's also the main ingredient for nitrogen fertilizer. We've seen urea prices surge over 50% in the last 5 weeks alone. When gas prices surge violently due to blockades, the cost to grow food surges with it. This is why natural gas is the ultimate geopolitical leverage. 4. Agriculture, the second wave. This creates the second wave effect. First, energy rises. Then, fertilizer and fuel costs hit the farmers. Finally, months later, food prices follow. Wheat and corn might not spike the day a war starts, but they are the indicators of long-term inflation that hits every household. As a borderless investor, watching the fertilizer market tells you more about future inflation than any central bank report. 5. Industrial metals, the growth signal. Finally, we have Dr. Copper. Copper has a PhD in economics because it reflects global growth. During a conflict, if copper drops, it means the market expects a recession. But right now in 2026, copper is holding strong near $6, suggesting that despite the war, the global move toward electrification and tech is still hungry for materials. 6. Strategy, how to position. So what's the framework? Oil reacts first. Gold reflects fear. Gas amplifies the shock. Agriculture follows later. As a global investor, you don't chase these moves, you recognize the sequence. If you hold broad ETFs like VWRA or VT, you already own these producers. Your goal is to stay calm, keep your cash buffer in USD, and make smarter, non-emotional decisions. Stay invested, stay consistent. Markets don't just move on news, they move on what the news changes. Understand the supply chain, and you're no longer reacting, you're positioning. Build wealth. Stay borderless. I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments section what topics you'd like us to discuss together next.